Here's your daily dose of Tottenham by the latest Tottenham news, all in one place, including transfer news on deadline day. Hope you're all keeping well. Let's get straight into it then. On this day in 2013, Eric Lamela signed for Tottenham from Roma for £30 million. Mikey Moore started and played a chunk for Rangers in the Old Firm derby, ending 0-0. David Alstein reports the Bayern Munich approach Atalanta for Tottenham target Adama Lukman. Proposal for the forward is a loan, including a sizable fee plus option to buy at a significant price. Sky Sports report that Tottenham Hotspur and Galatasaray have also approached Lukman. However, Bayern have already submitted a loan offer with an option to buy to Atalanta. Bayern are pushing, and it's an open race. Fabrizio Romano reports that Atalanta maintain their position for Adama Lukman. No intention to let the player leave on loan or with a buy option. Bayern, Tottenham and Italian clubs are all informed on a permanent deal proposal needed or guaranteed obligation to buy. So it can be a loan, but there has to be an obligation from a Atalanta side, not just an option. Sky Sports News report that Joe Gomez will be a target for Tottenham before the transfer deadline day closes. Matteo Morento reports that Atalanta will only consider permanent offers for Tottenham transfer target Adama Lukman. Fabrizio Romano says that Tottenham have made an inquiry about Benjamin Pavard on a potential loan deal. However, Inter Milan are not open to this formula. TBR Football report that Tottenham have opened talks with Atalanta to sign Adama Lukman. The player is keen on the transfer. Atalanta want £43 million for the forward, but could accept an initial loan deal with an obligation to buy. Mercato report that Tottenham have come forward to sign Manchester City defender Manuel Kanji. AC Milan have consequently begun exploring alternative defensive targets following Spurs' interest in the Manchester City player. Next, Team Talk report that Tottenham made new contact with Atalanta to explore a potential deal to sign Adama Lukman. Spurs have set a deadline to establish whether transfer is feasible or not before the window closes. Next, a report from Team Talk again states that Tottenham are insistent on signing an attacking player before the transfer deadline day closes. The club have seen 7 different players that they're willing to pivot between to ensure they sign at least one before the deadline closes. The Independent report that Rafael Leao, the winger, has been raised as an option to sign on transfer deadline day for Tottenham, but seen as a very difficult deal to do. Tottenham Hotspur are understood to still be looking for an attacker and a centre-half. Sky Sports report that Tottenham Hotspur winger Mana Solomon wants to stay in the Premier League and is looking actively for solutions. Spurs are understood to be open for a team leaving on loan before the transfer window deadline day. Mohamed Kudus believes himself and Spurs forwards did not create enough opportunities against Bournemouth. Kudus says we have to look at ourselves and be honest, we didn't create enough as a team, me included. And Will Lancashire netted his second goal on loan for Oxford United at the weekend. That is your daily dose of Tottenham. Provide the latest Tottenham news all in one place. You're now up to date. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day and come on, you Spurs.